From WFRV TV, Local 5, serving Northeast Wisconsin, including Green Bay, Fox Cities, and the Lakeshore. This is Newsmaker Sunday.
Good morning and welcome to Newsmaker Sunday. I'm Tom Zalaski. This morning we take a look at the problem of homeless veterans in the greater Green Bay area. But more than just talk about it, we are joined this morning by two people who are spearheading an effort to build homes for these veterans, 21 homes. They're called tiny homes to create a veterans village on Green Bay's east side. And joining us this morning, two veterans, both Navy vets, Gail Knorr of Veterans First of Northeast Wisconsin and Joe Kisberski of Leadership Green Bay. And good morning to both of you. Thanks so much for being here this morning.
Thanks for having us.
Before we get into the nuts and bolts and specifics of the homes that you're building, tell us first about Veterans First of Northeast Wisconsin. What's the organization, what's it about, and what's the mission?
Yeah, our mission is to help veterans, mostly the affordable homes we're building that are going to be at fair market value rent. So we're going to have 17 homes that are affordable and 4 homes that are for those who need a little bit more help. So mostly affordable homes, and just to help veterans move on to become self-sufficient. So
you're a Navy vet. How and why did you get involved in Veterans First?
Well, I was working for quite a few years at the Brown County Veterans Service Office and taking quite a few calls every day of veterans in need, and I just tried to figure out a way to try to help them, and just came up with this idea patterned after the ones in Racine and this new one in Oshkosh.
Mm-hmm. And Veterans First has been in operation for how long?
We became a nonprofit in September of 2022, but I had the idea several years before that. Okay.
Joe, you're a veteran. You're
Yes,
you're with Leadership Green Bay, yes. Navy veteran. Where'd you serve?
I was out of beautiful Mayport, Florida.
Okay. Not a bad duty.
It wasn't horrible, no.
And what is your role in this project?
So we represent Leadership Green Bay. Leadership Green Bay is a community-based leadership program that we're involved in. They take cohorts every year, and we go through different session days, and we learn about all the nuts and bolts of what it means to be a community leader in Northeast Wisconsin. Some recent ones, we had Economics Day, we had Government Day, et cetera, et cetera. And every cohort then is divided into 6 different groups, and what they do is they're tasked with having a community-based project that helps the community. And so what our project is we are teaming up with Veterans First, and that's what we're going to do.
So how did this team get started? Did you contact Gail? Did Gail contact your organization?
So,
what was the birth?
So our team was brainstorming ideas. What do we want to do? What kind of population do we want to get involved in? What do we want to do? And of course, front and center was veterans. Right? We want to always help the veterans, see what they did. They gave so much to our country, did sacrifice so much. Why would you not want to turn around and help them out? And as we're searching around for some sort of organization we can help out with, we came across, some of our team members came across Veterans First, and we found out what they were doing, and it was a no-brainer. We wanted to get involved, and we wanted to see what we could do. This
idea for the tiny houses, how did it start? What did you see out there? What were the needs out there that made you say, you know what, we need to do this?
Basically, I think that we wanted to offer them wraparound services, because sometimes in a congregate situation, there's not a lot of that, and there's not a place for them to go be by themselves for a while. And then with the wraparound services, we're offering like job training, job opportunities, different kinds of groups, different classes, financial literacy, woodworking, art, animal therapy. So we're offering the wraparound, all of the services that they might need.
Sure. Let me run some statistics past you, surprising statistics. In 2022, there were approximately 81 homeless veterans in the greater Green Bay area. 500 veterans were in need of affordable housing. Let me first touch on the homeless veterans. Where are they now? Homeless veterans, where are they now? Where do they live? How do they eat? How are they taken care of?
They're in different shelters.
They are.
But,
some of them. Some of them don't have room in shelters, don't want to go to shelters.
Okay. But they're out there, we just don't see them.
Right.
A lot of times, yeah.
The 500 who are in need of affordable housing, where are they right now?
They're in apartment buildings that they can't really afford, so they're like one paycheck away from not being able to make their payments.
Yeah, and I know I'm asking you questions that you probably have no answers for right now because it's kind of an invisible group out there that we're talking about. What do you see as far as numbers go, you two both as veterans? Do you see this leveling off? Do you see it improving? Or do you see a bigger problem ahead, more veterans needing housing?
I think that depending on what happens and how we can go about stuff and how much community can get involved in helping out this population, I think it can go either way, right? If we can head off the problem and provide those cost-effective homes that we can get our veterans into, I think we can definitely do what we can to kind of curb that issue and curb the problems. But if nothing's done, it's just going to keep ballooning and ballooning and ballooning.
Yeah, we have much more to come. When we come back, the monumental task of building 21 homes for our veterans in need. So please stay with us. And we are back now with Gail Knorr of Veterans First of Northeast Wisconsin and Joe Kaspersky of Leadership Green Bay. The plan here is to build 21 tiny homes for veterans who are in need. First of all, in general, where are these homes going to be located?
So off of St. Anthony Drive, there's 3.5 acres, like near Vets Manor.
And how large of a plot of land are we looking at here?
Just like 3.5 acres, but it's very long, and we're farther back from the road, so you wouldn't be able to see too much of it from the road.
Okay, and what's the status of acquiring that property? What's the process? How are you going about it?
So we have the property, it's just a matter of getting the zoning correct. We're looking for a planned unit development, so it has to go through the Planning Commission and then the City Council.
And do you have a feel for how that's going to go? Are you
hopeful?
All your ducks
We're
in
hopeful.
a row? The plan is to build 21 what we call tiny homes. Okay, we've covered the land. What about costs? How are these homes being paid for?
Donations.
Donations?
Donations.
Yeah, we've had 8 of them already paid for by people who are very veteran friendly. Either they have veterans in their family or they are a veteran, or foundations. We have the 600 square foot already paid for, and then the one other 600 square foot is going to be a transitional until a community center, until we get our bigger community center built. Then that one will be we're calling it rapid rehousing home for 2 veterans to stay.
So is this a project that you can do all at once, or it's got to be done in phases?
We're going to be doing it in phases. So 7 in each phase. So hopefully we'll be done by 2026 sometime.
Okay. You're relying on donations. Are you getting any state help, any federal help? Have you applied or
We
tried?
did get some state funds. We're applying for federal funds as well. Actually, after phase 1, we're going to have 5 of those affordable homes, so that regular rent will be coming in. The rent that we get from the affordable homes will pay for 85% of our funds that we need. The other only 15% will come from foundations and grants.
I would think as a civilian that getting federal help would be a no-brainer. Wouldn't the federal government want to come in and help veterans who are in need?
Yes.
A topic for another day, I realize. All right. What do you estimate the total cost is going to be when it's all said and done, all the phases up to move-in date?
It's going to be about $2 million, and we have about $1 million already.
So you're halfway there, but
Yeah.
and how do you foresee your donations? Are they coming in at a fairly steady pace?
are
you
coming in.
optimistic?
We're very optimistic. Yeah. Once we start building, it's going to be fast and furious after that, I think, because then it's for real,
Yeah. All right. Much more to come on the Veterans Homes right after this. So please stay with us. Back now, our guests this morning, Gail Knorr of Veterans First of Northeast Wisconsin and Joe Kaspersky, a veteran and member of Leadership Green Bay, both Navy veterans. Cottage Court is what we are calling these 21 homes that you are building. And we've been talking about these homes throughout, but what specifically do we mean when we say, a home for a veteran? What's the size? What's in there?
They'll be 16 feet by 25 feet, and they're going to have bathrooms and kitchens. They're going to be ADA accessible, all of them. Bedroom, living area, kitchen, dinette, and a covered porch.
Now, as I understand, you've got 21 of these homes, 8 of them set aside for homeless veterans?
4 will be for transitional or rapid rehousing, 4 2-bedroom.
Okay. And you say that you've got plans for also a common area?
Yes, it'll be a community center.
Yeah.
Where one of the 600 homes is going to start out as a community center, 600 square foot.
Okay.
And then in phase 3, we're going to build a larger one so that all of the residents in the village can go to, and we can have group meetings. Different organizations we're going to have cookouts. Different organizations, veterans organizations, or community organizations can have their meetings there.
I mean, this sounds like a neighborhood almost.
It is. It's a community.
Where you get to have this central location, a kitchen, meeting area for vets, for your staff, for the public. You mentioned earlier, Gail, you're providing wraparound services to someone on the outside. What are the wraparound services that your veterans will need once they move in?
We're going to have 4 different agencies coming on site to offer employment services and help them get like meaningful employment that they want. We're going to have UWGB and NWTC coming on site to help them if they want to try to use their GI Bill to try to get some education. One of the banks is doing financial literacy once a month, so they're going to do that. We're going to have different classes like woodworking, art therapy. So in the garage, we're going to try to do the woodworking classes in there. Construction apprenticeships are going to be on site. Different groups, therapies like horse therapy, animal therapy. They're going to go hunting and fishing.
Wow, this is not just a place to live. This is a place to really live. Yeah. The 2 of you are here for the show this morning, and it's not just the 2 of you who's doing this project. Who else is involved? What other organizations do you have?
We have 75 different agencies
No kidding.
And organizations helping us.
All stepping forward.
Yes, 75, 22 different construction agencies. 8 are going to be doing corporate builds. We have 5 contractors on site. We have 8 different employment agencies. We have 11 different healthcare agencies, 9 different financial services, 9 support staff, and we have security.
Did it surprise you how much help you got?
I was very blown over by how much support we're getting from the community. Yeah, very surprised.
How did all these organizations find out about you?
I mean, I don't really know. We reached out to some people, and some people reached out to us. It was kind of like mutual.
And word got around, essentially, veterans need help.
Yeah, and people want to help veterans.
Yeah, and it just happened. All right, we are back to wrap up right after this, so please stay with us. And welcome back. Our guests this morning, Gail Noor of Veterans First of Northeast Wisconsin, and Joe Kaspersky, a veteran and member of Leadership Green Bay, both Navy veterans with us this morning. As part of this 21-home project, you're also doing what's called the carriage homes. What's carriage homes? What's that all about?
So fancy word for a garage. So what we're doing is, when we got inserted in the project, what the need was, or what they asked us for, was we need a place to have a kind of a home base for the building projects, right? We need a place to store all the parts, all the supplies. And then when everything's up and running, where do we put all the landscaping equipment, everything else like that? And that's where we found our idea that, hey, this is something we could definitely help in. This is a project we could help do with our Leadership Green Bay group. And what started out as being a pre-made garage from one of your big box stores, we thought, you know what, we can probably do a lot better than that with what's going on with the resources we can probably tap into. So that's evolved, and what it's gone into now is we're going to build a 30 by 40 foot structure. That's going to house, like we said, all the building supplies, all the repair supplies that we need once everything's up and running. As Gail's mentioned earlier, it's going to be a spot where they can do some woodworking classes and maybe other types of classes as well. It's also going to be a spot where they can store their stuff. You know, we have a 400 or a 600 square foot house. There's a lot more things you might have with you, so we're going to have storage units in there as well, so the veterans can have a place to store all their stuff, so it's not, you know, that 400 square foot house feels a little bit bigger than 400 square foot.
Yeah, and you say Leadership Green Bay tapped into sources.
Yeah.
Who came forward? Who helped you with this?
Much like Gail, not to the extent, mind you, but much like Gail, we have a lot of corporate partners that we're working with. We're always looking for more as well. And a big source of our income to try to make this project go is our GoFundMe page. Anybody in the community, you know, it is a community-based project. It's a community-based group that we're with. As Gail has mentioned numerous times before, it's a big community project overall. Yeah. The community that they're building for all the veterans, supported by the bigger community of Northeast Wisconsin. That's what we're hoping to tap into, to find as many resources as we can, and any little bit helps to make sure that we can hit our goal of not only building the garage, the structure, but then once we hit our goal, anything else we're going to use to fill that garage. We need tools, we need, you know, landscaping equipment, anything else we can use that's going to help them and help them get these veterans back on their feet is something we want to help out with.
Big project. Gail, thinking back, when did this start? Who had the idea?
It was me when I was working at the County Veteran Service Office.
You had the idea. What's the status of the project right now? I know you're going through the machinations of getting the land. When are you looking at or hoping to put the first shovel in the ground?
Oh, it all depends on the Planning Commission and the City Council. I don't really know.
Yeah, okay, but sooner the better, I'm sure.
I'm hoping.
For you. And I take it this is not a place where a veteran is going to live for his or her entire life.
No, it's a goal of 5 years. And then, so in around 4.5 years, we're going to help them get a VA home loan. We have 2 mortgage companies coming on site to do that. So a VA home loan is no money down, very low interest. And they're going to help them look for homes that they can afford and that they would want. And then if they want to stay a little bit longer, they could be what we're calling a squad leader, and they will be in charge of the 7 members in their squad. So they will be, after hours, they will be in charge of security and, you know, things that they need and on call. So, yeah. Yeah,
that was going to be my next question. At what point does a veteran know that your time is up? That, you know, time to leave? At
the 5-year point. Like I said, at 4.5, we're going to start trying to make a plan for them to move out of the village.
Word, I take it, has gotten around already that this wonderful project is underway. Do you have a waiting list? Are people ready to move in?
We do have a wait list, yeah.
Are you full?
Oh, no.
No, you're not full?
No.
Okay, so, and how can people apply? How can people take advantage of this?
They can go online on our website, veteransfirstnew.com, and where it says, I need help, there's a veteran application there. They can just fill out that application and it comes right to us. We will contact the person and find out if they qualify. We have certain qualifications, and if they do qualify, then we would put them on our wait list. And we are taking Brown County residents as a priority, okay. And then the next would be on a time limit, like when did they, you know, first come, first serve kind of basis.
Sure. You were mentioning earlier, rent is affordable. It's under the fair market rental cost. In the cases of your homeless veterans, how can they move in and how do they start? How can they pay their rent?
So we're giving them a time frame, like between 1 and 5 months to try to, they're working 4 hours a week with the employment agencies to try to apply for jobs. Mm-hmm. And we have 4 different agencies who want to hire them. So if they don't have a job, we are trying to get them hired by the employment agencies that want to hire them.
Okay. You mentioned the carriage project.
Mm-hmm.
If one or more of these veterans have a car, some form of transportation, is that allowed there? Is it?
Yeah, we have parking lots where they can park.
And once everything is up and running, Are these people on their own, or do you have staff on site?
We have staff on site, yes. And then there's the squad leader who they can always go to if they need something as well.
Okay, and what is the staff comprised of?
We have several full-time interns who are going to be with us, and myself and Kim are going to be there full-time, along with a few of our other members of our board are going to be part-time. And then, like I said, the squad leader will be there as well.
Okay, now somebody watching the program right now is probably more than willing to help you and send you some money. How do they do that? How do they get a hold of you? Would it be through Leadership Green Bay? Would it be through Veterans First?
If they want to donate to the garage, it's Leadership Green Bay's GoFundMe page, and maybe Joe can...
Yep, just search up Veterans First on GoFundMe. You should find it, and you can donate right there.
Has this project overwhelmed you? Is it bigger than you thought it was going to be?
I just think it's wonderful. It's just not myself. It's a higher power than myself.
Yeah. But it's no surprise how everybody is coming forward to help you out, because what a great project.
Yeah.
Both of you, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank
Gail,
you,
Joe,
Tom.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. If you have a newsmaker in your town who you think we should have on this program, let us know about it. Send us an email to tips@wearegreenbay.com, or you can message us on Facebook. And be sure to join us once again Sunday morning at 7:30. Until then, have a great day.